everyone, swtor Saga, back with another game of Miazma. Hopefully this will be my last stream of it. And also it needs to be done in an hour because I've got a computer update. So if I leave abruptly, that'll be the reasoning. I'm here with Pete Shipway.
Hello?
Hello. Is the stream working?
I haven't found it yet.
Good grief, where the hell was I?
Oh, found it.
Excellent. No easy way to find out. I remember I was unlocking the
I haven't found it yet.
I remember I was attempting to unlock the safe in the director's office.
Yeah, it's working.
Excellent. Okay, I've only got 2 more to go. Let's see. Where have you been, Pete?
Yeah, it's been alright.
I do it.
I bought a capture card.
You brought a capture card?
Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet.
Ah. Something which I remember to do. If anybody says they want to come on, just invite them, please.
Okay.
Okay, someone I need to speak to now. Everything okay?
Yeah?
Good. Saw a cat on the road today. It's left me a little distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Put it this way, it wasn't a happy cat. Certainly hope they got it to the vet in time.
Oh, so it was alive?
Twitching but bleeding. Felt a bit better when I reported it. Reported it, and they told me that someone else had already done that. Someone had brought it in.
Is this some kind of a flute? Looks trashy. Must be picking from a garbage dump.
We should find out how it sounded.
This? Hardly. But listen, I know one thing. Every pipe has a basic tone which depends on the constants of the body and on the strength of the airflow. You got it?
A basic tone? Is it possible to identify it somehow for this broken pipe?
I think not. We can't even tell the original size of this miserable thing. If we knew where it came from, well, some historical data would be helpful.
I see. Suppose I blew it. Would you be able to tell the pitch?
Of course. Just for you, it's free.
Excellent.
Nice guy.
I'll be back for some music then.
You know, he tends to remind me of you, you know, that guy.
Why?
I don't know.
He looks nothing like me.
I never said in terms of appearance. There's just something about him that just makes me think of you, Pete. You can take that as a compliment or an insult, I don't mind.
Oh, Jonathan. I can't help you this time.
Why not?
I think you should try someone else.
Okay, no problem.
Annoying. Annoying. Who said that?
What?
Who said that?
What?
Who said that? Who said that? I'm hearing a weird voice on your end.
Are you still hearing it?
Yeah? No. That's alright. I wonder if you'll realise that it's actually my voice being repeated over the YouTube video on your end.
Oh, can you hear it?
Yes, I heard myself for a bit.
I have no idea. You're not testing me, are you?
I'm swtor Saga, back with another game of Miazma. Hopefully this...
Did you hear that?
I did, yes. Hope that isn't going to get back played. Oh, great. Oh, what? Sorely tempted to cheat and just find the next code. One second.
Okay.
You're not testing me.
You back?
Yeah.
Back.
Hello everyone. Why are you playing it over again?
Oh, you still heard that?
Yes. Why are you playing it from the start? It's a live broadcast. Okay, what on earth is that?
What?
I heard a lot of noise there.
I didn't.
Right, at this point I'm not
An
entirely...
archaeological artifact. Perhaps a fragment of a music instrument.
Not entirely 100% sure I know what I'm doing. What do you think? You think we should just cheat?
It's your stream.
Well, I don't want to, but I've got that update coming up. It's better if I figure it out by myself, but you know. Well, better I'd show you how I work that out. I'm fairly certain that he's going to kill someone, probably. Probably him there. Oh, there's his gun! That's a bit careless, putting it out in the open like that. Oh dear, start running.
Can you hear this?
No. I'm curious, how fast do you have to go to outrun a car that's doing the speed limit? Boy's gonna have to be a bit more careful than that. Man with a gun is chasing him. He'll do it again. Well, get the last one, and we'll find out. And we'll find out what's going to happen.
No, something's wrong.
Could have sworn that was it.
I have no idea. You're not testing me, are you?
Well, this game's testing me. I work out some of it in my head, and for all my thinking, it rewards me with a failure. That's irritating.
I'm not an expert in this. Maybe my colleagues.
Yes, I'm going to ask them too.
Lovely. Pete, was that you?
It's my brother.
Who are you talking to?
Friend Jack.
Hello!
Hello. By the way, Pete doesn't have any friends.
What did he say?
He said Pete doesn't have any friends.
Who said what? Said what?
He said I don't have any friends.
I lie, of course. He's a great guy.
I'm confused. What is this?
It is a game. I'm attempting to make this sound recorder work. I dare say there's something wrong with it.
Start put on.
Hang on a minute.
Hmm.
It strongly reminds me of a plunger.
But what is it made of?
Well, I could increase the workload of the instruments with this, but it's
I'm back.
visible to the
Welcome
naked
back.
eye. Believe it or not, this is common rubber.
If you say so.
Right. Well, I already know it's made of rubber. Something else I need from you. It says 110 minus 110 degrees on it. Something is not working with this game now.
What?
I work out something, but I can't quite figure out how to apply that knowledge. I miscalculated on the lock, on the final lock. So now I'm back to square one with one of the clues. Hmm. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way.
Wow, they're cute. What are these?
That's what I'm asking.
Ah, I've seen similar bottles in Egypt on a family holiday. They sold such perfume bottles there.
What?
Oh, wrong place.
A question to the expert in ancient history. What do you think about these bottles?
Oh, how gorgeous. Ancient Egyptian, I assume. Could be thousands of years old.
Professor Saloy's puzzle suggests that not all of them are genuine.
Is that so? Quite delusive, aren't they? Mind you, falsification of antique bottles has been a common and fairly old practice. But they won't deceive a scientific instrument. Some colleagues will surely help you.
Thank you.
It would be nice for you to tell me which. Oh no, I've already done this. Perhaps carbon dating's the answer.
Madam, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help you?
I believe I'm always disturbing you.
Mr. Brown says that some of these apparently identical ancient Egyptian bottles might be fake.
Not antique glass, you mean?
Is it possible to check it with your radiocarbon method? Though I know glass is not an organic material.
Correct. I can see you're making progress. A glass, which is basically silicon dioxide, always contained additives, especially in the early ages. They used levitine soda, sodium carbonate or potassium carbonate, to lower the melting point of the quartz sand. And these are organic materials.
So glass may contain organic material after all.
And this is why radiocarbon dating should work. But there are other methods too, such as radiometric dating. It is based on the fact that the half-life of the various radioactive isotopes differs, but remains constant over time. If we know the nature and quantity of the radioactive and stable isotopes in the sample, we can define its age based on half-life. The principle is this: the decay of unstable isotopes, especially uranium-238, leaves traces of damage in minerals. Okay, I'll stop. I don't want to overwhelm you with information.
Oh, I don't mind.
Give me those bottles. We'll check if they are really as old as they look.
Here they are. I'll be back.
Oh no, I don't have to sod off somewhere. Tell me now. How much time how long's the stream gone on for?
I don't know.
How long?
24 minutes.
Oh, that's not so bad. I'm getting the immediate impression these puzzles weren't supposed to be solved one at a time.
I've come about the flasks.
I'm sorry, we haven't finished yet. Later.
All right, later.
Is this a puzzle? No idea.
Have you ever heard this quote?
Never. Doesn't make sense to me.
I'm just killing time, don't mind me.
Oh, Jonathan. I can't help you this time. I think you should try someone else.
Okay, no problem.
Veritable font of
Jonathan.
knowledge as usual.
I can't help you this time. I think you should try someone else.
I've come about the flasks.
Just in time.
Thank you.
You were right. Some of them are recent copies, but the others were dated as original antique pieces. Valuable artifacts.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay then. See what Braun has to say about that.
Ernu, can you see anything else that is unusual about these flasks?
Let me see. They contain some white powder. You should have it analyzed. And then... these beautiful stoppers. Lapis lazuli, I would say. A popular gem of the era.
I think so too. Is it possible that some of these stoppers aren't lapis lazuli after all?
Oh my. You mean counterfeit? I couldn't tell. As a matter of fact, lazurite is valuable, and it was frequently forged. By the way, did you know azure comes from the name of the mineral?
And that the famous ultramarine pigment was made by grinding lapis lazuli?
Exciting. And how could I find out which are fake?
I don't know exactly.
There should be tiny golden patches in the lapis lazuli texture, because it contains some pyrite.
But if these are fake, they must be very good ones. Ask an expert on material composition.
Thank you. I will.
Helpful. Sending me off to possibly the most unhelpful person I've met throughout this whole game. Wonder if that by extension makes unhelpfulness.
Mr. Brown says the stoppers were made of a stone called lapis lazuli, but probably not all of them are genuine. Could you answer this?
The instruments can. Leave your little collection here and I'll tell you which are made of genuine lapis lazuli.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Can't you do it in front of me? Literally just killing time. Engaged. Engaged. Well, I suppose I've only got myself to blame.
There's only one song on it.
I hope this isn't boring for you, Pete.
Nah. I mean, it is a bit hard to follow without the sound.
Hey?
So I can't listen to it because I'd hear because I just see the echo.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I suppose you can always watch it back again.
Have you finished with the stoppers?
Yes, indeed, not all of them are genuine. Lapis lazuli is composed of lazurite, but usually contains visible pyrite, marcasite, and dolomite micas as well. It was easy to identify the fake ones, but don't think of these as simple painted glass. They are very similar, sodalite and azurite stoppers. I've written down everything for you.
Thank you. You've been of great help.
For once. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be mean to him. He's a nice guy. Sometimes it makes me think of Scott Griffith. Remember him?
Yeah. I haven't heard from him in a while.
I don't believe anyone has.
Yeah, I still see his pictures on Facebook sometimes.
I've been running into Jacob Jones occasionally.
Huh?
Yeah, he works in Leamington now. And I think he also lives in Warwick, same as me.
I saw him in Solihull not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
It was about a year ago.
The powder in these flasks looks like salt, but the composition could be different in them.
So you want me to examine all of them?
Yes,
I can
please.
wait.
It's not that. The instruments are busy. There's work going on here.
I need to find out which flasks are genuine. It's Professor Saloy's enigma.
I know. You know what? I'll do 1 bottle for you, but not 9. You should find a way to select a suitable one. How about this?
Perfect, thank you. I'll select 1 and come back.
Okay, which one out of 9? Clue might be there.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Alright.
The test results from the stoppers, from Dr. Veresh. The measurements by Dr. Veresh and Dr. Zildmali should help identify the appropriate flask.
Let's see. B was from ancient times. A is painted. Should I guess? It's not I. That's
Yes, this could be it. Not yet the final solution.
Mr. Kakashi, I managed to select the only flask I want you to examine.
Very well. What are the criteria?
Well, not sure.
I thought so. Anyway, I'll figure out something. Come back later.
Okay, I will.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm running out of ways to kill time.
Got time until the update.
Not that, it's just that these people keep sending me away. And then I have to come back. I believe what I've learned about this game so far is that the plan seems for me to be doing multiple puzzles all at once instead of doing them one at a time, which is what I would have preferred to have done.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
I wouldn't call it weird, I'd call it just a slightly bit inconvenient.
Mm.
One thing, I don't particularly like going back and forward.
I'm just asking about the flask, Mr. Kakashi.
Aha! Your guess was good. It's salt in the bottle. Half of it is common table salt.
So it's 50%?
Yes, but I also found 30% potassium chloride and 20% calcium chloride.
I see. This means the proportion of the various salts is 5 to 3 to 2?
If you like. Is this what you needed?
That's not all, but I shall do the rest. Thank you for your help, Mr. Kakashi.
You're welcome.
That is a 3-digit number. Did you hear that, Pete? We have a 3-digit number. What was it again?
I don't know.
Thanks, Pete.
I missed what it was.
Maybe it works.
Apparently it works. Well, he hasn't been shot yet. That's a good thing, I suppose. Do you think there's still time for someone to die?
I summoned you here.
How long's left of the
We
game?
have arrived
I don't
at
know.
an important milestone. Mr. Shandor Soloi has left to posterity.
Jonathan, Vera, excuse me, Mr. Laevsky. This is very important. The heliophysical.
Shh! Take it easy. You'll tell us later. Now listen up.
It can probably wait a few minutes.
Oh, yes. You can wait a few minutes.
Yeah, someone's just tried to kill him.
Okay, where was I?
That we're going to open the safe and take out what is inside.
Ultimately, yes. Henrik, may I ask you?
How is it that all the numbers have been spiraled back to 0? Have you noticed that?
No.
It's the stone.
That's annoying.
I must admit,
You're
I
gonna have
didn't
to
believe
figure,
in this legend.
figure them all out again.
Sizable piece.
I certainly
But I
think
knew
that.
it. I knew it would be there.
Let me read out to you Professor Soleil's message, if I may. Perhaps all missing links will now fall into place.
Of course, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Dear colleague, I trust you are reading this message because you have successfully completed the tests I made prerequisite of opening this safe, and not because you used vandal power to force the locks. If this is so, I have reason to believe that this devilish stone, which has brought grief and disaster to many, is finally in good hands.
How much time's left?
It is also an exceptional treasure, but strictly from the
What?
perspective of
Till we
science.
reach an hour mark.
This meteorite is certainly a significant piece of the universe, telling us about an unknown extraterrestrial world.
We've been going for
But neither
37
István
minutes.
Hatvany nor
Okay, that's
Mihail
good.
Ekestot
Oh,
had been able
40
to
minutes.
decode its message, and my own
What?
efforts have failed too.
Yeah,
Now, my knowledgeable colleague,
said
your
37
turn has
minutes is
come.
40.
But be careful. All we know
Right.
is that the stone encloses a huge diamond, but it also means an unknown, immense, and definite threat to life. Its examination requires utmost precaution. If the emitted material is inhaled or comes in contact with the skin, it destroys human organisms in minutes.
Wow.
The devil is in the detail, as Ernest Rutherford said once, and the statement has proven true many times for this particular meteorite. But the devil is also inside us, as greediness, vanity, and unscrupulous ambition.
Hey Pete, who would you give that
I have my
diamond
faith
to?
that science serves the welfare of mankind, and not its destruction. Scientists are responsible for how they make use of their knowledge gained from the laws of nature. Temptation for wrong is ever so great, but good will win in the end.
Yeah, it won't.
I hope the time will come to put an end to the long and adventurous story of the Devil's Stone. I wish you good luck. Sándor Szalai, dated Debrecen, August 4th, 1982.
So the stone kills anyone who it touches. Choose one name out of all the people you know. Who would you give it to?
Donald
My
Trump.
friends, I have to
I
say
wasn't
that this
gonna say
letter
it on a
and the
live
remarkable
broadcast.
test for the scientists of posterity demonstrate
I have to
once
admit
again
that was
what
the
a
first name
great
that came to
man
my mind.
and ingenious mind Professor Sándor Szalai was.
I agree. But we should also remember István Hatvany and Mihail Ekestot, the scientists who never yielded to temptation, and whose firm confidence in science and honesty saved many people from horrible disaster.
What happens to the stone now?
It will be guarded well and examined thoroughly.
It should be a breakthrough discovery.
Sorry to interrupt, but please let me speak at last.
No.
All right, go ahead, son. I hope it relates to the subject.
It does, all right. I've just come from the Solar Observatory with their calculations. It shows that this diamond meteorite is neither the first nor the last one of its kind.
That is so. We know of another one in the hands of the scientists. It fell 150 years before the first.
Correct, and that fell exactly 150 years ago. What's more, the physicist guy in the observatory told me about a strange, devastating impact, 150 years even before that, destroying a village in the Metric region. Maybe the Devil's Stone broke to pieces there.
What's your point, son?
Simply this. The diamond meteorites are derivatives of a periodic meteor swarm, which returns every 150 years, precisely to the day. The location of the impact is more or less the eastern part of Hungary.
And today is the day.
Yes, the date was in Elekestut diary. There are two things we know. First, we can expect a deadly meteorite today.
Are you sure? And do you know where?
I knew exactly, but lost the papers.
Oh, great.
Anyway, it's somewhere in the Hortobaj region.
What? How could you lose those papers?
Now, this is the other thing. I've met Dragonic. He took them.
Jesus.
Then he also knows when and where?
There it is.
A serious
Wait an
threat
hour.
indeed.
Sod off.
I assume he has no idea what happens if he cuts that stone.
The diamond is the only thing he cares about.
You're saying he knew the meteorite comes today?
I guess there must be a reason why he
What
was
is your
so
first name,
observant.
Baldric?
Nonsense.
It isn't.
Well, it might be
the
sod
safe,
off.
the dust-free area on the surface.
What do you mean?
The dust must have
Every
covered the safe
time I
when
used to
Dragonic
play
broke
in the
through the
gutter,
wall.
I would say to you
We
this
didn't
night,
touch the safe,
"Hello, my
so there
name
was
is
no
Baldric."
explanation to that
And they'd say,
rectangular
"Yes, we
dust-free
know,
spot.
sod off,
Sod
Baldric."
off,
There must have been a
Baldric.
paper there with a message.
Correct. Professor Szalai discovered the periodicity too, and warned us in a note which he stuck on the safe. It was critical to find this first. Dragonic tore off the paper and took it. This is why he didn't flee from the place. He knew another diamond was coming soon.
How could we stop that villain?
Easily. He's on his way to Hortobaj for sure, to get the blessings from above. Peter, let's go to the observatory for the coordinates. And now it's time to call the police. This is our last chance to catch that criminal and prevent another catastrophe.
Well, let's do it quickly.
And then, off to Hortobaj.
Whatever. You think police cars are in this scene when they have their sirens sounding. So it doesn't matter, you're under arrest. That's there it is. He's not trying to intercept it, surely.
So, this is how it happened. This is how scientists came by another piece of the devilish meteorite, exactly the same as the one discovered by Hatvani, the Hungarian Faust, and the other one which ruined the life of Mihail Gestot. And this is how Balazs Gall was mentioned in Science magazine, in an article discussing at length the sensational discovery in Debrecen. Naturally, Balazs continued the family tradition of becoming a physicist. By now, the newly synthesized element 120 in the periodic table has been attributed to him, and was given the name Miazma. Georgiu Dragonic caused still a lot of headache to the police, but couldn't escape his fate. He was struck down too by the Devil's Stone.
Well, it was an interesting game, can't deny that.
Yeah.
You think you might try this for yourself, Pete?
I don't know.
Maybe some of the devices that didn't work for me might work for you. Whether you do play the game, Pete, I'm sure one can't deny the appreciation of one of those stories where you've got a puzzle wrapped in an enigma.
Yeah.
That's what this game certainly has been. Probably might have finished it sooner if otherwise. This would appear to be a full transcript of all my activities. And that would appear to be all of it, so... Oh god, how do I get out of this thing? Nope. Well, I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream. Come Friday, I shall be exploring this game, Telling Lies, which comes out, by the looks of things, this Friday. I have no idea what that's going to be like. 4 private lives, 1 big lie. Search through secretly recorded video conversations to discover the truth. The successor to the acclaimed Her Story, which I played some time ago.
Her Story, which one was that?
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's on the channel. Anyway, I trust everyone will have a good evening. Say goodbye, Pete.
Bye.
You were supposed to say goodbye, Pete.
Goodbye, Pete.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.